Teaming up with me is the surest way to achieve. My name is Kusenax. It's good to meet you. I'm a Magister and a member of the Council. I am also responsible for the development of arcade drives. This may be the first you've heard of me, but I know a lot about you. I was the one who installed your full-body prosthetic. Have you noticed any discomfort with your movements? Any tickling sensations in your brain? Or pain in your spine?
Wait, it wasn't Anais who worked on me?
Well, you're half right. Without Anais' research on Arche, it is likely you wouldn't have survived, even with the full-body prosthetic implant. But Arche alone won't unlock your full potential. The data does not lie. How have the results of your mock battles been so far? Have you ever defeated that Vulgus assassination unit? Even once?
Well...
As the creator of your body prosthetic technology, your defeats are an insult to me. You need an upgrade. That is why I left the Council and came down here in person. Come visit me in my lab, Sharon. There I will mold you into the strongest warrior. Become an immortal descendant. One who will never be defeated again.
Immortal. That's risky talk, Counselor Kusenax. Humanity is very weak. That's why Kusenax. The upgrade you want to perform on Sharon will certainly grant her a form of immortality. The cyborg Vulgus soldiers who constantly modify themselves to replace their bodies with machine parts and their souls with code, if I recall correctly, they call themselves the Legion of Immortality. Huh?
Anais.
I believe an arcade drive is not merely a mechanism. It is a system that can become stronger as the Descendants' arcade grows in strength. You should be more transparent about your objectives, Counselor Kusenax. Are you offering this support of humanity to facilitate peace for the Magisters? Or are you doing this for accolades, so you can become the next Council Chairman?
Pure speculation. How dare an artisan class insult a councillor? This is ridiculous.
Fine. My theory on Arche, or your body prosthetic technology. Which one will be most effective? Oh, let's make a bet. Sharon, what do you think? Have you ever wondered what your next step should be? I want you to become stronger, but I want you to achieve that in a way that is appropriate for a descendant. Although it may be a slow process, try developing your Arche yourself. That's what you should focus on. Your efforts will be rewarded once you've built up your Arche.
If you had upgraded your body prosthetic, you would have already become stronger several times over during the time you spent training. What a wasted opportunity.
That is the essence of humanity, Counselor Kusenax. They develop slowly, but steadily and surely. They are full of infinite possibilities, just like the Ironheart. But can I really consider myself as being fully human? I know I should prioritize developing my Arche, but Kusenax has a point. It's not as simple as that. The results recorded in the Prime Hands show an increase in your biometrics across the board. More importantly, the fact that the metrics of your Arche have increased is a significant indication of the effectiveness of your training. I
also want to measure your power capabilities for the same attributes. Fortunately, the Descendants have a new mission to eliminate void fragments in the Sterile Land. Destroy the void fragments in the repository and rockfall in the Sterile Land to test your RK abilities.
Loading. Exhilarating, isn't it? Load. Every one of you.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay. Let's see. Yes, as I expected.
Is there a problem?
Not at all. It seems that your enhanced RK is providing more power to your body prosthetic systems than its specifications require. Do you understand what this means? As you've enhanced your RK, you've been providing your body prosthetic with increased energy. This was only possible through the development of your fundamental power, your RK abilities. Do you remember the crux of my theory? RK increases proportionally according to the growth of the descendant. This graph shows the increase in the power and output of your RK abilities. This isn't due to your body prosthetic. It's because your RK has been enhanced. A body prosthetic is essentially a machine. Machines don't improve unless they're replaced or new features are added. They also don't work at all without RK to power them. Your body prosthetic is outperforming its original specifications because of the increased quality of its power source, which is your enhanced RK. Your hard work, your RK, which has been enhanced by your efforts, has allowed you to maximize your machine's performance. You should keep working toward making your RK even more powerful. The stronger you become, the better the technology will be that the Magisters develop.
The absurdity of this. How Anais makes me laugh. She acts as if the results of a single case study are enough to prove her theory. Maybe artisan class is too generous a name. I have no intention of getting in your way. The results Anais has are far removed from what would happen in actual missions of yours. To think that she'd argue her theory has been proven based on a single set of results. These results are not a true reflection of what you would experience in a practical setting. Data obtained through a controlled environment with fixed conditions and parameters is meaningless. Battles have many variables. You never know what will happen, or when it will happen, or how. And if the enemy has advanced technology and weapons, it becomes even more unpredictable. The majority of your missions are to eliminate elite Vulgus who pose a threat to us. Your body prosthetic was not designed for you merely to handle low-level Vulgus. You are the perfect assassin, crafted to have exceptional mobility and an active camouflage system. You deserve a test that befits your skills, wouldn't you agree? Remember, the only true measure of your worth is your results in battle. Let us run the mock battle simulation that you kept failing against the Vulgus assassin. Then we will see if Anais is correct, or if I am. Any objections?
You act like I have a choice.
Huh. That's correct. You don't.
Number 17. Prepare a mock battle so I can test my performance limits. The target will be the Vulgus assassination unit.
I've already requested that Sienna simulate a mock battle environment for you. Head over to Sienna once you're ready.
Would you like to use the laboratory? Welcome, Descendant. Would you like to access the laboratory?
Simulation data set. Good luck, number 0.
This time I'll win, no matter what.
Emergency. Damn. Shields are down.
Sharon, you've proved my theory. How does it feel to defeat a unit that has given you so much trouble? It felt like my enhanced arcade definitely allowed me to use my strength to the fullest. It's clear that growing my arcade makes me stronger.
Your results were excellent, but you also demonstrated some flaws. As you've become stronger, you also need to upgrade your body prosthetic. Only then will you be complete. Good to meet you. I'm Kusenax, a Magister affiliated with the Council, and the one responsible for developing the arcade. These results were unexpected. I felt aggravated that Ines's theory was right, and excited by how much you have developed. Two conflicting emotions warring within me. An arcade drive body prosthetic that uses arcade as its power source will inevitably be affected by the condition of the Descendants' arcade. I agree with the results that your enhanced arcade increased the efficiency of your body prosthetic. But I wonder, should that be your only goal? Should you not strive to become a stronger Sharon, not to merely have stronger arcade? You are a descendant with a full body prosthetic. You're a unique case. Compared to descendants who build their arcade abilities by pushing their physical bodies, you have clear limits to your growth, unless we further develop your body prosthetic. I want to build you a high-performance body prosthetic that matches your development. I want you to aspire to greater heights of performance. But if you're satisfied with the results of today's mock battle, I won't hold forth on the matter any further. Your body prosthetic is the reason you can still be the commander of Colon, even though you've lost your limbs. The reason you have superior mobility in every battle. I hope you realize this.
Kusenax isn't wrong. Even if my arcade keeps improving, if my body prosthetic can't keep up, it'll be useless. I'm sure he has his own motives for upgrading me, but I am a machine. I don't know if I have the right to say no.
Number 0, I apologize for the urgency of this call. I have something to report. Can you spare a moment?
I was thinking of looking into repairs, but understood. I'll be right there.
Please be as brief as possible. It feels like something's troubling you, Number 0.
Excuse me?
I've worked with you for a long time. I can tell how you're feeling through changes in the tone of your voice and the look on your face. You look the same now as you did when you were handling the Room 0 incident.
What are you getting at?
In the aftermath of the Room 0 incident, you were dealing with confusion, shock, and sadness. You were tormented by problems you couldn't solve. But you told yourself you could not allow your emotions to get the better of you, and you remained Commander, Number 0. Because if you faltered, all of Colon would falter. I realize that your recent interactions with Counselor Kusenax have unsettled you. However, you are the commander of Colon, Number 0. I hope you don't pay attention to the whispers of outsiders. To me, you are not a machine, nor a descendant. You are my superior officer and the commander of Colon. Your strength doesn't come from your body prosthetic or your arcade. Body prosthetics and arcade are only tools. Even before you had them, you rose to the rank of commander because of your outstanding abilities and judgment. That is who you are, Number 0. Please, do not hesitate any longer. If someone throws a rock to create ripples, you need to calm the water. I will act as your adjutant if it will help with this. I apologize if my behavior has crossed the line. I will gladly accept any punishment you deem necessary.
I'm not going to punish you. I should be thanking you. I'm a little shocked that you could tell I was shaken.
I'm sure you couldn't help it. It's extremely rare for a counselor to get directly involved. But there's no need for us to be affected by their actions. We have our duties to attend to. Now for the report. We have received intel on data hidden inside the Volga's classified area in the sterile land. I believe we need to urgently investigate and gather more information. We await your orders.
All right. Time for some actual fieldwork. We'll begin by gathering more information based on what we already know. We need to track down all of the important data and see if there is a connection to the Vulgus assassination unit. If there is a connection, it may help me get revenge.
We've previously confirmed that there are several data processing facilities in the Vulgus classified area of the sterile land. I'll check if there are any ambushes planned and if we're able to collect those documents.
Good. Report back to me immediately if anything occurs.
Do you have something to tell me? I'm glad you're here, Number Zero. Thankfully, not all of the data processing facilities have been destroyed. We couldn't gather all the information during the previous operation because we had to track down the Ironheart. But I think we'll be able to do it now.
I'll investigate the area. There's some overlap with suspicious locations from the previous infiltration mission. I'll cover the new areas. Number 17, you search the remainder.
Affirmative. Let's reconvene after we have more information.
Tracking coordinates. Tracking system activated. Switching to infiltration mode. En route to the nearest data processing facility. As I expected. Research data from the bipedal walking unit's mobility enhancement project. Huh. It's been divided and encrypted separately. What a pain in the ass. There are 5 coordinates where the data may be located. All inside the production area. I'll have to hurry if I want to find it.
Number 0. I've uncovered an encrypted Vulgus troop production plan in the information I found. I'm decrypting it, but that will take time. Given how urgently we need it, should I ask Eckert to decrypt it?
No. Asking Eckert would require radio transmissions, which might reveal our location. Send it through to my Asiv. I'll decrypt it myself. Access code overclock. Code 0 activated. Initiating decryption. Production records 25% analyzed. Accessed user records 80% analyzed. Test records 64% analyzed.
Wait, number 0. That function is...
Number 17, Special Forces, at your service. Number 0. You said you would refrain from using overclock code 0. As efficient as that code is, it puts pressure on your cerebral functions. You've experienced memory lapses as a direct result of it, correct? The last time you used it, you lost the memory of one of your body prosthetic scans.
That's not a reason not to use it in a situation like this. We're on a mission. Have you forgotten that the mission comes first for Colon, no matter the circumstances?
I apologize, but I am concerned for you. As your adjutant, I think I should be.
I appreciate your concern, number 17, but again, we are on a mission. And as my adjutant, you should know better than anyone what this mission in particular means to me. I promise to not use the code going forward, which means I won't forget this conversation.
Understood.
The data we analyzed made it clear that they were working on a project that is similar to the production of Alzarok. But it says the completed unit was inexplicably lost during transport to the Agna Desert. This part seems dubious. There are no updates to the report following that entry, so I'll need to go there and investigate. Whatever happened, we need to move faster than they do. What are you doing here, Kasenax?
That is an unduly harsh reaction, Sharon. There is no need to be so hostile towards me. I know what you came here to find. I have no intention of getting in your way. But first, let me make this very clear. I have no intention of interfering with your mission. On the contrary, I wish to help. I believe you came here in search of a unit that the Vulgus lost in transit. It may have slipped your mind because our paths have crossed more frequently in recent times, but I am a counselor of the Council of Magisters. If I so wished, I could access all of HQ's communications records. Have you also forgotten that we designed the Asiv links for the Descendants? Well, anyway, your findings piqued my interest, and the location also happened to be the Agna Desert. The Agna Desert. How could I forget this place? The Agna Desert was one of the regions we Magisters chose when we fled from the Vulgus, and I was one of those who fled here. I memorized much of the terrain of this land back then, in order to carry out our plans unseen by enemy eyes. The hideouts we used are still there. However, you will not be able to find them, even with your spatial tracking device. That is why I have personally come to help you. It would not hurt for us to work together. What do you say?
I have more than a few doubts. But it's not a good idea to antagonize Xanax right now. The smart thing to do would be to find out why he wants to help me.
Why don't you give me the benefit of the doubt? If we continue to waste time like this, the Vulgus might get to their mislaid unit first. Don't you agree?
I'll go alone, with you guiding me.
You have exhausted your body prosthetic. Your neural circuits are close to being overloaded. I can numb your pain receptors for now, if you wish, but...
No, I don't want that. I need to keep my neural activation levels high, and the pain keeps my senses sharp. Besides, if you numb my sense of pain, I won't be able to imagine the pain I'm going to inflict on those who made me what I am.
So very determined. As you wish. I will transmit the coordinates to your Aceive channel. As you know, I am one of the Vulgus' key targets. This means I am not permitted to roam as freely as I would like. So I will be returning to Albion. You will find the information you seek at the coordinates.
The director of the Prowler project was... Xanax.
From your coordinates, I assume you must have located the information. Once you've composed yourself, return to me. I will tell you everything. Why I led you there. Why I allowed you to unearth that information. teaming up with me is the surest way to achieve your revenge. Do not glare at me with such murderous intent. I said I would tell you everything.
So quit stalling and tell me, why is your name on the Prowler project? You were the director? Why did you keep this from me all this time?
The Prowler project was one that I ran while I was with the Vulgus. Through it, I was able to make great progress with research into body prosthetic technology. I eventually succeeded in constructing the Prowler. But the Prowler I created killed elite members of Colon, and left you, their commander, in a terrible state. If you were in my place, could you have revealed this awful truth? Driven by guilt and a need to atone, I built you a state-of-the-art prosthetic body, using the expertise I gained from developing the Prowler. Once your body was ready, I applied the arcade drive technology. Thankfully, it has kept you alive up to this point. This fact remains, even if you resent me for everything that you uncover. Do not be angry, Sharon. I never meant to deceive you.
How could you? Xanax, if you truly felt sorry, you should have helped me get my revenge sooner. You thought these prosthetic implants could atone for what you did to me and my men? Are you kidding me?
Of course not. Which is why I came to you for true redemption. Sharon, I will serve as bait to lure out the Prowler.
What?
As you know, the Magisters are high-priority targets for the Vulgus, and I am at the very top of that elimination list. I am an authority on several body prosthetic technologies, including the Prowler project. As long as I live, the Legion of Immortality runs the risk of being fully analyzed. As soon as I am seen on the battlefield, the Vulgus legions will send every assassin unit they have at their disposal, including the Prowler, to eliminate me.
So you're willing to die for me now?
I am sorry, but no. I do not intend to surrender that easily. I have been working on a code that can control the body prosthetics of the Legion of Immortality. I'm at the stage where I can complete the code, if I have some key data and the source technology. If this control code can be used to neutralize the Prowler sent to assassinate me, you will have your revenge. I will have atoned, and humanity will have the technology to control the Legion of Immortality. Everyone will get what they want.
I don't need some stupid code to take down that bastard. I need to get started with the operation right away.
Calm yourself, Sharon. Do you truly think the Prowler has not received a single upgrade since I left? Assuredly not. Now that Eamon has integrated the Magister's technology, the Prowler will have become stronger, similar to you. If you rush out there without considering your options, you will only end up losing precious bait, namely me. If you truly wish to carry out your revenge, Sharon, help me. I have always offered you the most efficient course of action. Working with me is the surest way to have your vengeance.
I don't know if it's the most appropriate time to tell you, Sharon, but I've finished analyzing the data I received from number 17. It isn't something I want to discuss over the radio. Please come to the Research Institute.
special human child. The data that number 17 requested to be analyzed and the data that you accessed on the Prowler project revealed a significant discrepancy in what we know of the performance of the Prowler. The Vulgus units in your battle simulations were based on the estimated specs of the Prowler that attacked you. But this data shows that the Prowler's power and mobility have improved substantially since that time.
Before we get into that, Anais, let me ask you something. Did you know about any of this? Or did you already know about all of it?
I'm merely a member of the artisan class. I have no knowledge of the actions of the Council or the Counselors.